What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! We got Scared Straight Part 2 of 1978 as promised. You know it's February. Because FTC is legendary. Let's check it out, man.
Everybody sit up. I said sit up! Gonna be no more of this motherfucker playing these games, all I see. Right now, you, come here. Pretty big dude, ain't you?
6 foot.
6 foot. Yeah, they said, you got your best shot, man. One punch. Punch me in my face. Then it's my turn. No punch.
You kill me.
Motherfucker punch. Go ahead.
I hit you, you kill me.
Huh?
You'll kill me.
Yeah, you need protection, don't you?
Yeah.
Come here. Nobody gonna bother you. Stay with me. Grab that. Grab it, motherfucker. Grab it. This is mine now. This kind of shit here going all day in the motherfucking prison and shit. A young, dumb motherfucker that can't make it. So he needs somebody to take care of him. You got any cigarettes? Anybody got a cigarette? What you gonna get for that cigarette?
Man, drop them cancer sticks, man.
You just bought this. I can do bad by my motherfucking self. Go over there with him. You belong to him now. His motherfucking manhood, man, just been tested. And he failed. Because he should have punched my motherfucking head off. That's what he should have did, but he didn't. Now he belonged to somebody else. Like I said before, man, this happens all the time in the prison. The only thing that the prison got to offer is aggravation, humiliation, degradation, alienation. That's all the prison got to give a motherfucker. Everybody up here, man, got a number. And like it's only fitting that y'all have a number. And until you leave, because this is the shortest prison sentence you'll spend, your number's 1, you 2, you 3, you 4, you 5. What's your number? 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 All right, kick it all the way now. What's your number? You. Kick it out.
1, 2,
3,
4, 5,
6, 7.
Speak it up.
6.
I said speak it up, monkey mouth. Speak it up.
6, 7.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13, 14,
15.
And I want you to have that say no when you walk out that door going down there, because I'll be there squatting on you.
We don't get paid for doing this. We don't get no extra rewards, no extra benefits, no nothing. We do this because we want to do it, because we feel like we might could get to you and help you. Now, I'm gonna pass these cards out. They got phone numbers. If you have a problem, if you feel depressed, if you need somebody to talk to, then you can call these numbers. If you don't want these cards, don't take them, because somebody will come down here who will want them.
Y'all, man, is too young to come to anybody's prison. Because I don't want to see none of y'all falling in this book.
Life and 12 years for murder and robbery, bro. They was not playing, bruh. Yo. Fucking, mind you, when I had these reactions to these, if they did it and they were found guilty 100%, that it's much deserved. I'm not sitting up here trying to defend. It was like a couple people, not even a lot of people saying that over the last video. But the reason why it caught me off guard like this, bro, because, bro, you got it's 1978. Like, some of these people are literally still doing the sentence in time right now through all the new technology, the new video games that came out, the new TV shows, the upgrades in the sports world and everything like that. They still behind there to this day if they still alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just sad how they just threw away their life before like this is not even like peak life at all, bro. Like, I feel like peak life is anything probably like 85. That's when everything started to kick in more like just everything in the outside world started just like getting better and stuff. Like, wow, man. Sad people throw away their lives like that.
It stops right here. My life stops here. This is it. So I'm saying, you got to listen. Is that understood? I've been here 7 years and regret every fucking day I've been here. Why do you think I'm standing up here putting everything into this here? You know why? If somebody would have done this to me, I wouldn't be here. Y'all got the best opportunity in the world. Y'all done came in and talked to motherfucking convicts. We telling you what it is. And you got to be a goddamn fool not to take it. You got to be a fucking fool not to take it.
He's tearing up, hearing a message.
I don't know. I was just so scared. I don't want to go to one of them things. And they were saying, like, you know, they were so sure that I was going to wind up in one of them like that. And just scared the shit out of me, and I didn't like it at all.
I think it
put
will
the
change my life.
cancer
The way
sticks down.
it's gonna change my life. I mean, I got to cut some of that out. I mean, all is
Look,
possible.
different type of substance, but bro, if you were doing cigarettes right now, put them damn things down, bro. Why are you literally smoking cancer? Why? Come on, FTC brothers and sisters, do better. I don't know if any of y'all smoke cigarettes, but bro, if you do, man, put them damn things down. I think that's got to be probably one of my top 5 pet peeves in this damn society is seeing somebody with a cigarette. Like, it's like, this is what you doing every time you pick up them damn cancer sticks, bro. It's like you taking off a year of your life slowly, like you're taking off a month out of your life span every single time you put one of them things in your mouth, bro, and flame up the lighter, bro. Just remember that, man.
Yeah, I feel way different. The minute I just stepped through the door, one policeman told me to stand straight. I just said, I know right now this ain't for me. It's just changed me all around, man. I stepped through that door.
Scared. They had me very scared.
Shaky, scared.
Doesn't scare me like it's supposed to.
How did you feel during the session?
I was thinking.
I hate wannabe
You
cool
scared?
people, bro.
A little.
Didn't you just tell me 2 days ago that you wanted to be a professional thief?
Yeah,
And now?
I changed my mind.
You're really serious?
Yeah.
You're not putting me on.
Bro,
What are you
no
gonna do
BS, bro. I said it, I think, in the last scare straight, but, bro, because I think they said all these kids like 17, 18, and 19, bro. You can't sit up here and tell me, bro. I don't know what was in the processed food or whatever drugs they was doing back in the day, bro, but niggas was really looking older than what they was supposed to be looking like, bro. Like, now, all the people from damn back in the day, especially when I was in elementary, middle school, and I had like the late, because I told you, I didn't go through puberty for real, for like my voice didn't get deeper, I didn't get taller, or hair under my armpits and shit until like the end of 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think definitely I got to thank my parents definitely on that term too, because they, most of the time, like growing up, I always like had like a home meal, whether if I had like spaghetti for like 3 days straight or like some chicken or stuff like that. Bro, we would rarely have fast food more than like twice a month, like if that, you know what I'm saying? Like going to fast food was just like almost like a celebration type ish, you know what I'm saying? And I think that like saved a lot of like my like, my youthfulness and everything like that in just terms. I just think a lot of people was relying off like a lot of processed foods. A lot of the stuff that was just invented back in the day wasn't where it is now with technology and stuff. Bro, I remember niggas would just have like beards, bro, in 6th grade, like full connecting beards in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like stocky looking like they like, you know what I'm saying, 25 plus at the age of like 14 and 15, you know what I'm saying, working like hard labor jobs and stuff. Like, bro, I don't know how, you know what I'm saying, it was just possible to look, but now looking back on it, like it just makes a whole bunch of sense, bro. It's just like it had to be whatever they was eating. You know, like even like look at like the older sports players. Like there was a sports player I think they put on like Twitter in the NBA. I don't know if it was, I don't remember who exactly it was, but Buddy was like 27 years old with like his hairline starting all the way back here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I be seeing why, you know what I'm saying, you have like some of the corny niggas and stuff be saying all these like pushing 30 stuff like that because they be thinking 30 is like the new 50 when in reality it's just really how they take care of themselves. You should not be looking like that, bro, if you taking care of yourself the right way and everything. Like even so to this day, you know what I'm saying, niggas get like, I haven't like obviously like smoked since like 2023, but like if I needed to get carded or like ID and stuff like that, or like getting liquor or doing something that involves like an ID, they still always ask me for my ID, even though you see me with a full thing of neck tattoos, not that it really means anything or just whatever, but bro, like I still get asked for my ID all the time and stuff like that. People assume that I'm younger than what I am, and I really take it hard, and that's why I always try to make sure I stay up on the fitness game and everything too, and watch what I eat. Sometimes certain days I try to like not even try to, I actually do, like I fast and stuff, like I don't eat nothing but like water or like eat nothing but like a smoothie or something, and don't really eat anything until like 9 p.m. and I eat small portions and stuff like that. Like doing stuff like that is don't keep your youthfulness. Sweat more.
Scarier. I think if I ever was here, I don't know, I'd probably kill myself.
Say that. Sad. you don't remember the guy from the last episode, this guy low-key has a calendar for no reason. I think he got like double life or some shit like that. Like, bro's just counting down the days until it's over with. Like, come on, man. If y'all, once again, you haven't heard me already, if you think you tough, bro, quit that tough guy act, bro. Like, imagine, like, seriously sitting in here having a calendar and you know you getting double life. Like, bro, you're not going to be free until 3093, bro. Like, stuff is sad, bro. People don't think about their actions until it's over. Someone telling you what to do, what time to wake up, what time to take a shower, what time you can go out and exercise, what time you can talk to your friends. You have a nigga right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Scoping the scene, waiting for anybody to go get you know what I'm saying? Get violent or get crazy, ready to snipe you and stuff. Like, something you don't want to be at, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to be the typical a spokesperson or philosopher and stuff like that, if that's the right vocab word, like, and just tell you the typical stuff that everybody just be trying to say generically. You know, I just want to, you know, make a difference in anybody's life that feel like, you know, they don't have any hope and, you know, that they're going on the left side and everything like that. You know, there is people that love you, you know what I'm saying, right here. You know, if you feel like you don't have anybody that, you know, messes with you at the end of the day, you always have, like, that real genuine love somewhere out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Right here. So, you know, all of us are a family. We feel like it's 2024. You know, get on the right path, man. There's just so much ways to make money, you know what I'm saying, in the world, you know? You can learn a trade if you don't mess with school. You can be in school if you want to learn something in school that'll help you towards getting a craft, bro. Like, there's just, or just anything else, man. Whatever you're passionate about. Like, go out and chase it, bro. You live once, man. Prison guard got a Rolex on and everything. Sitting up there. I would go crazy hearing that bell every damn day, bro. I don't know how niggas do it, man. Scared Straight.
We located all the convicts and juveniles shown in Scared Straight. But the kids of Scared Straight aren't kids anymore. They're now adults, and their lives...
Bro, and by the way, I got his name wrong. I confused him for the dude that was on Friday, or all the Friday episodes. He was definitely, you cannot tell me I'm wrong, he was definitely in that movie, The Cookout. With the nigga with the braids and stuff like that, that was going to the league, and I think it was like Megan Good or something like that. That was like the star cast. He 100% was in that movie. You cannot tell me he wasn't. But nah, this man right here is an absolute legend, absolute GOAT and everything, an amazing actor. But I'm sorry, I got his name wrong the last episode.
Directions.
Or
I take
somebody
everything,
else.
you know. That's what I'm about, you know. I'm about looking for trouble, you know.
Your whole lifestyle should change. Things you used to do, you don't do no more. Things you used to say, you don't say no more.
The boy who hurt people is now a man who helps people. Terrence is 37, married with 2 young sons, and loads baggage for an airline. He served in the Navy and now serves his Baptist church as a part-time preacher.
Chances. Terrence had a whole turnaround. Wow, I like how they show this too. So I'm assuming this is like years later down the road or whatever. So this guy that was Terrence, that was a main one, I believe, saying that he wanted to be a professional thief and said that he liked hitting niggas upside the head for their stuff. Bro, a whole transformation right after the Beyond Scared Straight program.
Your whole lifestyle should change. Things you used to do, you don't do no more.
37 with kids and a family now. It's probably older now, obviously, but this is their
people
time.
Is now a man who helps people. Terrence is 37, married with 2 young sons, and loads baggage for an airline. He served in the Navy and now serves his Baptist church as a part-time preacher.
Wow.
Chances are, if I wouldn't have went to Rawway, I'd probably be locked up. I could have been in my grave. I could be doing the same things that I was doing then.
Me myself, I don't care, because, you know, they got to catch me first.
Breaking the law, being easy.
Sad thing, too, it's like, not trying to, like, have his back or anything, like, when he was a troubled teen and stuff, it's like straight up product of environment, you know what I'm saying? You see his background straight up from the hood and everything like that. Like, this is probably like everybody in his neighborhood is acting the same exact way like him. No opportunities, no like type of leadway. I don't know if he said that he had a dad or not, but let's be honest, like, that doesn't really matter. Like, sometimes, most of the time. Like, you can have like both parents, and if you still live in a bad neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, you're still going to end up being a product of the environment. There's only so much things your parents can do, you know what I'm saying, when you have bad influence next to you. But that doesn't excuse the fact that at the end of the day, these are the choices that you make, and these are the choices that you decide to do and to try and lead your life in. So, like, you know, if you decide to go down the wrong path, you can't blame nobody but yourself. It don't matter what conditions you were brought up in and what area you were brought up in or who your crowd you was hanging out with. It's all up to you at the end of the day to make that change, and that is exactly what he did right here. Very proud.
Broke into stores and almost to a point of physical harm. I was a person that you could be in your car, and I could be in the back seat of your car.
What did you think the visit to Rahway Prison would be like?
A thrill, you know. First of all, with all the pressure, you guys going to Rahway, and we're like, yeah, we going to Rahway, the big prison. It got a little sensitive when they start closing doors, and you hear the locks. And it's something else when you watch a door lock and you don't see a man with a key. I walked out, realizing that if I can commit myself to a change in my life, that I will never have to go back there again. I went to college after, a couple of years, and I was in the auditorium when they had a film, Scared Straight, and I'm sitting here years later, and people looking at the film and looking at me, looking at the film and looking at me, and I said, oh my God. And
that's
they
crazy.
said, wait a minute, that's him. He's in college. Here's a tormented, deranged juvenile.
I wonder how did they pick these like people for like Scared Straight shows ever since it started. Like, do their parents enroll them in it, or they just selectively just get put into it like through like their PO officer or some shit like that if they get in trouble?
I realized
I wouldn't know.
Rahway State Prison from the age of 16, the only person can make the change for you is you. Who do you really want to be, and how far are you willing to search inside of you to become the best you want to be?
It's just something about the goodness of Jesus that helps remove and wash away the troubles of your life.
Stealing.
Oh, God.
Lori years later.
I really wish you didn't have to show those things. That's awful.
Lori is 36, married, and has a daughter 17 and a son 10. She's a bookkeeper for an air conditioning company.
What I steal, I need, and I want.
Every time I see it, it's more and more disgusting. It is. It's embarrassing. It's not funny. It's embarrassing. It's sickening. I thought it was just going to be a day away from school. I didn't think we were going to be in the same room with those people. I didn't think they were going to be right on top of me. I could feel their breath still on me when you think about it, how close they were. And when they were yelling, I mean, the saliva coming out and hitting you, that's how close they were to you. I didn't put it past one of them to even hurt one of us girls. I wanted to get out of there so bad, but I was afraid to even breathe wrong.
I don't know. I was just so scared. I don't want to go to one of them things.
I don't think I've ever been that afraid in my whole life than I was that day. And since then, I don't think I've ever been afraid. It made me not want to be an idiot anymore, I guess. I think that's when I just started, going to school more after that. I started hanging out with different people after that. It wasn't overnight, but,
If you hadn't gone to the prison and it was just your parents or the police...
I would have. Who God only knows.
Or
No.
the police talking to you like that, do you think you would have changed
No
in
way.
2 months?
No way. No way. I probably would have gotten worse.
Wow.
Definitely.
At least she changed.
It's not a life. It really isn't.
And let me get that 1v1.
That's what I tell my kids, You hurt everybody around you, but in the long run, the only one you're hurting really is yourself.
If you feel depressed, if you need somebody to talk to, then you can call these numbers. If you don't want these cards, don't take them.
Lonnie was released from prison in 1996. He's 47 and has spent 17 of his adult years behind bars. Lonnie is single and works as an apartment rental agent.
My mother died. She was 23. I was 8. I had nobody to guide me, so I started drinking at a young age. I would argue, carry guns, which got me in trouble because one day I shot someone. If I had never started drinking alcohol, I would have never went to prison. I would have never been in trouble, and I probably would have been a big success. Because I am intelligent, but alcohol makes you unintelligent.
We do this because we want to do it. Because we feel like we might could get to you and help you.
Sometimes we would see 20, 30, and 40 kids, and we knew that we couldn't save all kids, but if we could save one, then we knew we'd done something right. It helped us to turn our lives around, too. I'm not drinking. I'm not getting in trouble. I have a son who loves me, and every time I hear him say, "It's my dad," I mean, I just get a smile from ear to ear. As long as he loved me, then I'm a success.
It's crazy too, cause like even like looking at how he like his body stature and holds himself and everything like that, you would have never thought that he would have even like went through that back in the day and stuff. That's why like, bro, you just never know like whoever like you walk past and everything like that, bro. They could have been a real like killer back in the day, bro, and like they transformed their whole life into a whole 360 and stuff.
Worst thing I ever done was rob this store.
That's an innocent little kid. I had the most innocent face, I think, and I was a terror.
Angelo, 37, is now a law-abiding family man. Married with 3 children, he installs floor tile for a living.
I started breaking the law from the age 15 up until scared straight. I didn't think of the victims. I didn't think what I was actually doing to them. I think about it now. I was in people's houses. Here, I was a 16-year-old, 17-year-old crazy kid. I was in people's houses. I think of somebody being in my house now, and it would drive me nuts.
Come here. Read the heading.
Yep, that's the guy I remember. I didn't know what he wanted, but I was prepared to do what he wanted to do.
Rawway inmate stabbed to death in cell block.
He's telling you how the guy came into Rawway prison and got killed in prison. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. I broke the law 3 times after I visited Rawway. Twice right after, still at the age of 17 and 18. And once about 5 years ago, I had a disorderly conduct and I did 15 days in the county jail. It was something that I'm ashamed of, and my wife wanted to tell my kids I was working, my oldest daughter. I said no, and I made her come down and visit me at the county jail with my wife to see me in between a piece of glass, and told her daddy got in trouble, and this is what happens when you do wrong.
Wow.
If I didn't go to Rawway, I think that I would have done hard time. If that one day didn't happen, I might not have my family. And my family to me right now is everything. It's the most beautiful experience in the world.
When you look at us, what do you see? What do you see when you look at us? Convicts. You know what we see when we look at Jews? We see ourselves.
Joe was in and out of prison most of his life. After serving 11 years for armed robbery, he was paroled. 4 months later, in 1993, Joe died of a drug overdose at age 43. He left behind 1 daughter.
Stay off them drugs, man.
Somebody asked me to steal something, I say good, you know.
39-year-old Raul is divorced, has a 9-year-old son, and lives with his fiancée. He served in the Army and is now a technician at a chemical plant.
There were drug-related exchanges, there were weapon exchanges. We were more into gang-type activities.
I want you to look at one man and pass it down. I want you to see them all.
Do you think you were going to go in there and show those guys a few things?
Well, I'll probably go in there and mouth off a little and, laugh at them and joke about it.
Motherfucker, what did I say?
No, that was
what
funny
did I
as
say,
hell when it
motherfucker? Now pick them up and look at them right.
Do you think
That
you were
was
scared
crazy,
during that
bro.
moment?
To frighten, I think anybody would.
If I tell you again, I'm gonna break your fucking neck.
That was the turning point right there, Rawway. That made the decision for me to go straight. If at that time I didn't go through that program in Rawway, somewhere along the line, I probably would be in Rawway, probably in Rawway myself. Luckily, I got my eyes opened up through this program. Met this lovely lady, love her so much. I'm very, very happy, very, very happy. Can't ask for no more.
I don't get on my fucking nerves, all right?
I always remember him. Well, if I met one in the street, if the one that spec the cards out my hand, I would confront him and say, "How you doing?"
We had a surprise for Raul. Waiting outside of his apartment was Willie, the convict who scared him straight 20 years ago.
Now pick them up and look at them right.
Oh,
Pick
man.
them damn cars up, boy. Pick them up.
Damn.
How you doing? You scared me, man. I didn't see you. I saw them cards, man. But I ain't picking them up. I'm not picking them up now. No way.
Man. Bro, this is a beautiful sight to see right here, man. Like, you know, it's just this is what happens, bro, when like, you know, people can like really come together, bro, and make a change. Like, bro, I love this. This is a really good, wholesome look right here. It just explains 1,000 like words in just one little setting, bro. This is beautiful to see, man.
Hell yeah, man. That's good.
That's you ain't been in no trouble since then?
No, straight up, straight. That's it, man. Just, like I said, just
well, we did our job then.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
man.
kept you strong, kept you out here.
Definitely did the right thing.
Job,
definitely.
Well, I got married. I'm doing all right.
That's good.
Bought a home, man. You know, so I learned a lot from
bro,
it too, man.
that is a huge comeback of like the low key 50th like year, whatever vocab word. You know how they be like a decade and century, so whatever word marks 50 years. That is a comeback story right there, bro. He was in there for a whole dub plus years in prison and everything. And 1978, bro, came back and transformed his life, copped the crib, bro. Also saved somebody from crashing out too, and changing his life around.
I'm glad
it is a beautiful sight to see.
It paid off. You rolled up since then.
I like how they have with the before and after for years later.
Right? Make sure you don't go back either, man.
Never.
All right.
You just stay cool.
You too, man. All right.
That was a beautiful sight to see. I like that.
We are convicts. Every man you see behind me is doing over 25 years or life.
Willie has been out on parole since 1995. He's 45 years old and has spent 24 of his adult years behind bars. Willie drives a truck during the day and manages a rug cleaning service at night. He's married and is devoted to his stepchildren and grandchildren.
I ended up throwing my life almost away. I started using drugs, and from drugs it went to armed robbery to get those drugs. That's been my downfall all my life. You know, a lot of people have said to me.
I'm so happy he transformed his life, but bro, this is why another reason you gotta stay off them drugs, man. Like, bro, imagine you like traumatizing somebody else trying to rob them or knock them upside the head for their materials or money or whatever, or worse and worse. You know what I'm saying, ending them and stuff like that just to get high, bro. Like, that has got to be like probably the top tier lowest form of like desperatism, if that even makes any type of sense. Stay above the influence.
If it was not for drugs, I probably would have been somebody really important in this world.
Man, you still is important, bro. You changed the lives. Don't say that.
What keeps you drug free now?
Hard work, taking it a day at a time, and the love that I have for my family. The latter part of my incarceration, I found my religion, which is Islam. That has helped me a great deal. And I think a lot of these young kids, if they had some sort of God in their lives, you know, it would probably be a great improvement. I mean, it's been moments where I've gotten weak, you know, but I just keep pushing. I keep pushing and take it one day at a time. Because it's rough. It's rough when you've been doing that all your life, and now you try to change at 45 years old. It's rough. The best memory I have of Scared Straight was, I think I was kind of upset that day about something. There was something going on that I didn't like.
Man, get that fucking camera out my face.
Oh, the camera, yo.
Right now today, that follows me wherever I go. People who've seen that tape, you know, that's that guy that said, "Get that effing camera out my face."
Nah, that's crazy. They recognize
the Lifers program was the most important thing that came out of my prison experience, because through that, I became somebody. You know, helping other kids, helping people get their lives together and not end up like me. You know, it was that experience through the Lifers group that I think I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Sometimes I did things when I was drunk, and I didn't worry about it till the next day.
I'm sorry I said that, and I certainly don't feel that way today.
Marlene is 35, married, and works as a waitress and hostess. She hopes to start a family.
I'm watching these people and what's going on here. I thought they would be nice to us, you know, and talk to us like friends, you know. We're cool like them.
Get the fuck out of here. Get up and get off the stage before I kill you.
A couple hours was torture to me. It really was. It made me realize
I want to be somebody. Not a drunk, not a druggie, not an inmate.
I don't want to see none of y'all falling in this bullshit that I'm in. I'm only 26 years old.
Robert was abandoned by his parents as a young child and raised himself in the streets. He's 48 and has a 5th grade education.
If somebody would have done this to me, I wouldn't be here.
I wanted to be in a life group program because it gave me a chance sort of to give back a little bit to society a little bit.
You remember the day that we filmed Scared Straight?
Yeah.
What are your memories of that day?
Wait,
the love, I guess, that...
Is he out or he's obviously still in, right? He has
point.
life.
I think that took me a little surprise.
So I'm saying, you got to listen. Is that understood?
We really came together on one common ground instead of, as convicts, came together as people. And I think that's something that always stay in my mind.
Robert has spent his entire adult life in prison. In 1991, he was released, only to be arrested 6 weeks later for sexual assault. He's not...
Nah, I can't. Nah, there ain't no defending you on that, bro. SA charges, pedo charges, drapers, like, nah, y'all don't need no tolerance for that, bro. And you had how does it even work? How does he have life in 12 years and he get out in 91, this was in 78 when this happened?
Now serving a 30-year sentence.
What is he saying?
Later for sexual assault. He's now serving a 30-year sentence.
Bro, no respect, bro. No respect, bro. Get your freaky ass on and stay up in there, bro.
After I accepted the Lord Jesus Christ as my personal Savior, I prayed hard to clean me from, what I used to be. My worst fear is
there ain't no excuse for that, bro.
dying here in this prison. Each and every day I think about that. You're like a package. You died, a black bag comes.
Bro, God ain't not. But like, I know I sound just messed up saying. No, I don't sound messed up, bro. It's just standing on. Man, how do you get released and have a second chance at life in 91? You supposed to serve a whole life sentence and 12 years on top of that. You know what I'm saying? They just added that on a cherry on top. You get a second chance and you do some like nasty ass freaky shit. Man, come on, bro. Man, it deserves up in there. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even trying to hear what he's even talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and next day it's somebody else in the cell and the beat go on. I hope I left some type of impression on people that, don't leave me dying here, of all places.
How do you feel about your victims?
I feel sad about them for a while, until I forget about it.
Ron is 38 and lives with his wife and 9-year-old daughter. He served 8 years in the Navy and now works the night shift as a mechanic at a dairy.
Oh, robbed houses, bicycles. We stole a car once, selling drugs. The more drugs I did and the more I drank, the more of a daredevil, and I didn't care.
So alcohol
I got caught for doing a bomb scare in school.
See, you got that fucked up attitude. You want to be like me.
I remember how they were always picking on me because they thought I was laughing at them, which I wasn't laughing. I have what they call a nervous smirk. I get scared and I smirk and they think I'm laughing at them.
I know a few
So I had them all of them in my face.
What, do you think you tough or something? Get up, motherfucker, you think you're tough. Get out of here. See, this is the class clown.
The thing that scared me the most is that they told us the truth about what life is like in there. And they told me if I was there, I was going to be everybody's boy. They just passed me down the line. And I knew I wouldn't make it. There was no way. It's amazing the impact it does have because you get to see firsthand what's going on inside. Well, a lot of these people don't see it until they get there. I wanted to show them that I could do better, that I could change my ways.
And if you hadn't gone, what might you have continued to do?
I would probably kept on burglarizing, kept on with the drugs. I did graduate. 4 days later, I decided to join the service. I never thought about the Navy before that. So yeah, it made me think about what my future was going to be. It definitely affected me because I think about it still to now, even to this day. Makes me want to be a law-abiding citizen.
Keep trying me, man. Get up, motherfucker, you think you're tough. Get out of here. Get up off that fucking bench.
10 years after Scared Straight, we interviewed Ed, who was still incarcerated at Rawway.
I do the best I can to serve my Lord and Savior. I know a lot of people might not want to hear that, coming from a convict, but that's the way it is, and I have to be truthful about it. I was carrying a gun and drinking at the same time, and I went off the deep end one day, and I wound up shooting and killing somebody. I'm most proud of that I had an opportunity while in prison to do a film like this, like Scared Straight, to reach out to youngsters. I mean, it's really something to take a life, now you're trying to give back a life. What I'm least proud of in my life is that I hurt my family by committing my crime and wound up losing my wife and my children and everything else that goes with it. You know?
Wow. In 1996, after serving 22 years in prison for a double murder, and just 3 weeks before his release from a halfway house, Ed was changing a flat tire when he suffered a heart attack and died.
Oh, bro, that is some crazy karma, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's crazy. One thing I'm also about to say, how the hell did somebody get free off of a double murder in 26 years, bro? This whole justice system is so wishy-washy.
In 1996, after serving 22 years in prison for a double murder.
22 years for a double murder? Hey, bro, I was spitting some facts though before I continue to. I started the last part 1 of the 1978 Scared Straight series, bro. Like some crimes, bro, back in the day, I think if you just had a good lawyer, or just had enough money or whatever in the legal system, bro, you get a damn slap on the wrist, bro. A double murder for 22 years, bro. And he said that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he grew up in like, you know, poor or bad conditions or something like that. So that means that he didn't even have money like that, and he still got 22 years for that. But shit, without a doubt though, you can't deny it. Karma catches up to you in all types of ways, bro.
And just 3 weeks before his release from a halfway house, Ed was changing a flat tire when he suffered a heart attack.
It was 3 weeks before, so halfway house, which means that he wasn't totally free, but he was about to technically be free.
And died. He was 58 and left behind 3 children.
I mean, he did make those other people that he murdered, like, leave behind families too. So you can't really, you know, it sounds cold, but you can't really feel sorry for that because, like, he ruined the lives of other people.
Not everyone was scared straight after the confrontation with the lifers.
I said, how did you feel? You gonna do something about that?
The visit to Rahway, did it change you?
No. Frank is 36 years old and married with 3 children. He's now a shipping supervisor for a textile company. Yep. For 9 years after his Rahway visit, Frank took illegal bets as a bookie, until one day the law caught up with him.
All of a sudden, some guy came by my house, and before I knew it, I was in my garage with like 10 guns in my head.
Damn.
And I was just like, take me, don't you know? I give up.
A lot of people were doing the same kind of stuff you were doing, a lot of your friends. They went through this program and they stopped doing them. You didn't. Why you?
I was doing it for so long. The money was coming in. I was living pretty good. And I didn't think I was going to get caught. I thought I was like invincible. I was going to get away with murder or whatever. Yeah. Well, not murder, but that's just the saying. And they got me.
What do you think would have happened to you had you not been arrested at that time?
I could be dead. When I faced it in real life, that's when I stopped.
When it happened to you?
Yeah, I mean, I would never, ever do anything like that again. That's what scared me straight. When the judge said 5 years, Trenton, state prison. But now, I just try to live a good life. Watch my kids grow up, try to steer them in the right direction.
The only thing that the prison got to offer is aggravation, humiliation, degradation, alienation. That's all the prison got to give a motherfucker.
Greg has served time for murder, armed robbery, and other crimes. 10 years after filming Scared Straight, we did a follow-up interview with him. He was still in prison.
What hurts me the most is since I've been incarcerated, I've lost my mother. And she has been the greatest support that I've had. Your mother could die, or your father can die while you're locked up. And that's the worst feeling in the world, not being there.
Greg has been out of prison since 1996. He's 46 years old and has been behind bars 20 of his adult years. Greg now works as a counselor at a drug rehabilitation center and is earning college credits toward a degree. He has 2 teenage children.
Regretfully, my first major
Bro,
crime
he doesn't
was
even look like he was about any of that life, bro. Like at this point right here, dude. It's just crazy, bro. You just have the right guidance, dog. Like, bro, he looks like a 5-year doctor's Yale student graduate right here, bro. That man, like, he owned like 7 businesses, and this right here, you would have never known, like, 20 years ago, this man was a damn hothead.
I destroyed a life. I disrupted a family, and I stagnated and tore my own life apart. I think drugs was the primary force as to why I really got involved in all the things that I did. I used heroin, cocaine, I smoked marijuana. In fact, I did everything. I've been shot 4 times.
I hate when people be trying to throw like tree in there, even though, you know, we're sober reaction stuff 2024. Bro, like, come on, bro. Don't be throwing tree in there like it was some damn major drug. Them other drugs is the reason why you went off the deep end, bro. That heroin, that crack, bro. Like, come on, man.
I've been hit with a hatchet. I've been stabbed with a K5. Damn. I've been in a running shootout with the police.
Crash out.
As you see here, I have a scar on my face.
Older crash out. Now he's good, obviously now.
I've overdosed 3 times on drugs. And I've been in some close encounters of the worst kind.
Wow.
There's such a difference in you from the time I saw you 20 years ago, the time I saw you 10 years ago.
I've been free of drugs since 1994, on the streets since 1996, and this is the longest that I've ever been substance abuse free. And I'm having the best time of my life, clean and sober. Since I've been free of drugs, it feels exhilarating. You know, to try to find a feeling word is like almost difficult to find, right? Because it's such a new feeling, right? But I'm getting used to wearing this feeling. And I'm fortunate to still be alive today to give something positive back to somebody else that's going through the same path that I went on.
Speak it up. I said speak it up, monkey mouth. Speak it up.
Bro.
Patty is a widow raising 3 daughters. She's 36, works as a waitress, and hasn't been in trouble with the law in the last 20 years.
Put no damn tears in your eyes. What the fuck I care about some tears?
How likely is it that you would do illegal things now?
I won't. I'm happy I went to Broadway. You know I didn't like it. I think it influenced my life. I think it made it better. It did good for me.
No punch.
PS5.
Motherfucker punch. Go ahead, you.
I hit you, you kill me.
Roy's 38, lives with his girlfriend, and is an automobile leasing agent.
I hung out in the parks, drank a lot in the parks. The only crime that they ever put me down for, and when they said, you're on your way, was conspiracy to a bomb scare.
You need protection, don't you?
Yeah.
Come here. Anybody gonna bother you, stay with me. Grab that. Grab it, motherfucker, grab it!
There wasn't much chance of one of my
That man was the original screw threat, bro. Come on, man.
buddies
Bomb scare, why?
bailing me out on that one.
You just bought this. I can do bad by my motherfucking self. Go over there with him. You belong to him now.
After the experience at the
auctioned them off
Lifers
for a
group,
cigarette,
I
bro.
lost the girlfriend. I had to put up with a lot of jokes that were not very pleasant. I had to carry a pack of cigarettes just to show that I was worth at least 20 of them.
Although Roy remained law-abiding after Rawway, he continued to
You
drink.
definitely gotta admit the girlfriends or like the husband, vice versa. Like if they was in this program, they definitely can tell are some real riders and everything like that. You can tell like she genuinely like
I
loves
had
this
an
man.
arrest back in '85 for drunken driving. In '87, I realized that I had a drinking problem and it wasn't going to get any better, and I might need a little support, so I did go to AA, and things have gotten better.
How long has it been?
12 years. Not a drop since 1987. I am going to no one's prison. I've been through the Lifers program. I don't want to be one of the Lifers in the program.
You need the money that badly?
It's just too lazy to work.
10 years after his visit to Rawway, we did a follow-up interview with Ken.
What kinds of things happened after the Rawway program?
I did a lot of burglaries, a lot of drugs. Just a lot of trouble.
How do you think that
mustache
Raul
like that, you
prison
can tell you up to
program
no good.
changed you or helped you?
I don't think it did.
Need some help, sucker? That's right now. I took that.
Bro.
To get money for drugs, Ken continued to steal and was sentenced to county jail numerous times. But 10 years ago, he was trying to change.
Ken, how you doing now?
Great.
Ken had been married just 3 years when in 1995, he died of an AIDS-related illness. He was 34 years old.
Damn, that is young as hell, bruh.
I kick ass, yo. And if I get my ass beat, don't mean shit, because, hey, I'm coming back, yo.
John has transformed himself from a criminal to a Christian. He works as a metal shop mechanic, but he also preaches the gospel and teaches kung fu. John is 35 years old, married, and the father of 6 children.
I committed more crimes than I want to remember. I had such a string of crime, right, that if I did not commit a crime the next day, to me, I didn't feel good. Something was wrong with me. It was an adrenaline rush. It was an escape, you know. But inside of here, it was just because I had a lot of pain. I didn't know how to talk about it.
What did you get the last time you got busted? How much money did you get? $20 goddamn dollars.
Damn. Wake-up call. If the lifers group was not there to talk to me that day, that time in my life, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now. I probably would be dead.
Ready, pull back, think you got.
I had bad habits so deeply embedded. For a while there, I did just fine, but later down the road, I had a relapse. I started getting high again. I started committing crimes again. I got wrapped up in a big mess. Lost everything, lost my family, lost everything. And then I came across the film Scared Straight. Watching Scared Straight the second time scared me enough again in my heart, inside, that where I said enough is enough. It's time to stop playing games. You have to get right, or this is where you're going to end up. And from that day on, I started rehabilitating myself. I love God above everything. I'm a Christian first. I love God. I love it. Everything I do is flavored biblically. The chances that drugs or alcohol or anything else in that vein, can we say zero? Zero? They have about a zero, -0 chance of entering my life. The desire is not even the same. I would do those things because it would make the emptiness go away temporarily. But when the high wore off, I was still stuck with the same old me, you know. But ever since I have my family and those who love me and the Lord is in my life, there is no void anymore. There is no void. Everybody bows to the king. Bow to each other, shake somebody's hand, or see you in the next day in class.
I have no worries. Either way, if they bother me, I'll get them back.
Mike is 36 and a single dad. He works at a milk factory.
Sounds like you didn't really listen to the other people who were trying to steer you straight, but when you went to the prison, you listened.
It gave me a kick. Plus, it was either that or go downhill and live like that and end up there. Now I have a kid, somebody to love, somebody to work for, and try and bring him up straight and keep out of trouble.
Everybody up here, man, got a number. And like it's only fitting that y'all have a number. And until you leave, because this is the shortest prison sentence you'll spend, your number's 1.
Was getting a prison number so shocking that any of the kids still remember their number?
What's your number?
I think it might have been 12.
It was.
Was it?
Yes. Do you remember your prison number?
No, I don't remember the prison number.
You remember that after 20 years?
Sure.
Why do you remember that?
Because that's how old I felt when I went there.
I believe it was unlucky 13.
You're right.
I think I was 15, I think.
You're right.
It was number 8.
You remember that 20 years later?
I remember that number. It will burn in my mind forever.
I believe mine was 11.
Right on.
David smiles a lot, which got him into trouble 20 years ago at Rawway.
What, am I here to amuse you that you smile?
Oh, that was older footage.
Something's funny?
David is 37 years old and self-employed as a floor installer. He's a father to his son and daughter and 3 stepdaughters.
At that time, I had availability to the railroad tracks. I would rob off the trains at that time. Take things that don't belong to me off the trains.
If I steal from someone, it would be someone, if I ever did steal, like the railroad, like I've been blamed for.
You weren't acknowledging at that time that you even did it. You said, if I did.
I just acknowledged that I did do it, you know, and at that time, talking like that, I didn't even realize I said all that, you know.
They'll have the money right from their insurance, and they're just stolen the money. It ain't hurting no one there.
The insurance company, I am sorry for doing that to you. I am paying the price today.
You smiling at me? Well, knock it off. Close your mouth.
I thought going to Broadway State Prison was going to be a joke.
Go home barefoot, you faggot.
The number one thing I got out of it was a wake-up call. To show me another side that another door that I never looked into. I've been on the outside of that door, and I got a chance to see it on the inside of that door. They stopped me from stealing. I mean, from that point, I didn't steal. Because I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. My whole life changed. I joined the Army, and then the family, and then divorce and another family.
Oh, good hit.
I can give that film a lot of credit for helping me, and my friends. Because we all look at each other, and, you know, we know who the Scared Straight people were, and from what I could see, it helped them very well. It helped all of us. So I always think, Scared Straight 78, I always remember. Always remember that all my life.
Don't make me hurt you, please. I talk to you nice, right?
Dominic was a repeat offender, his crimes ranging from drug distribution to murder. 10 years after Scared Straight, we interviewed him inside a federal penitentiary.
Does it make you feel good to know that Scared Straight has been seen by millions of people, really helped a lot of kids, and you were part of it?
The truth?
Yeah.
The truth? I don't care. I don't care how many millions of people have seen it, as long as the right people have seen it.
In 1990, Dominic was released from prison. 3 years later, at age 42, he died of AIDS.
Oh my gosh, bro, that took a second to realize that. Damn. I wonder if he caught that in the prison, bro. Bro, it always catches me off guard seeing someone die from like STDs, bro. That really is, I mean, obviously I've been known that, but like that really is, make sure y'all are protecting yourselves, bro. Wow. And that was crazy because that was probably before like it was a thing. I think it started to come into its prime, or started to come up into the media and stuff in like what, the 90s and stuff, or around the time when Magic Johnson announced about it.
How old were you when you first got into trouble?
About 3rd grade.
Tony is 36 years old and single. He has worked as an electronics technician and now owns a printing business. Tony also is a licensed pilot.
We stole smaller things, whatever. It might have been car radios, maybe a car here and there. Beer was forbidden to us and alcohol, so we got as much as we could of it. And once you pass that stage, then you tend to go out and do these little malicious things that teenagers in groups tend to do.
Single file.
We were the tough guys on the block. We didn't expect anything to happen. So we're gonna go in here. It's a day off school. We're gonna laugh and, you know, play around and, you know, go back and tell everybody that we made these guys look dumb.
Take off your goddamn, take them motherfucking shoes off. Give me them shoes.
I have never untied my shoes faster in my life and threw them out on the stage. And the guy said to us, "You've just been ripped off. How do you feel?" And I remember how I felt. I was more terrified from the size of these guys than just taking off my shoes. 2 things scared me the most about the prison scene, and they go hand in hand: the size of the inmates and their sexual preferences. And they go hand in hand, because if it was just a sexual preference and you could fight it off, it would be fine. But these guys seem to do nothing but lift weights all day, and I don't think you'd get out of their grasp. And I just don't travel in those directions. So I was humbled You know, we thought we were tough. They were much tougher than we were. That was the most immediate and somewhat profound effect that it had on me. If I had not taken the trip to Railway State Prison, I may not truly have understood the consequences of some of these crimes, and I may have taken a chance at committing a higher crime. And that, of course, would have destroyed my life. If there's anything that I could really accomplish in life, I think I'd like to be a renowned novelist. I would like to be someone who people could look at and say, you know, he was a kid and he was in trouble, and look at him. I mean, he actually reached the level of being one of the great literarists in the world. Of course, I'm reaching, but I mean, that would be just something, just awesome.
The group's gonna do something, like, I'm the kind of person to probably do it, you know?
Ron is 38 and works as a longshoreman and a landscaper. He's also a newlywed.
Best thing about my life is probably finding happiness with somebody else. That's a whole new life beginning now.
They're gonna kick your ass over the side of that bed and do bodily harm to your asshole.
It was scary. I mean, it was intense. I mean, we were young kids, and you know, you're getting whistled at and yelled at and told profanities that they want to do to you. It's you know, you leave there with a whole different outlook. Without a doubt, going to the prison definitely kept me from getting in more trouble. I didn't always think this either, to tell you the truth, that it was a good thing in the beginning because of the negative reaction I got from other kids. Oh, you had tears in your eyes, you know. I would have went there and told him off. I would have spit in his face. I had no idea what really prison was until that day. Really prison was. It scared the hell out of me.
Only one of the 17 juveniles became a career criminal, and he's the only one who is now prisoner. Ironically, 20 years ago, Kadir predicted his future.
Who was that again?
In my future, I think I'll be a professional thief.
Oh, I thought the Terrence dude was a professional. I got it all mixed up. My fault from earlier. I had said the Terrence dude. He said he wanted to be professional, but the Terrence dude was still a crash out. But you could tell this dude was definitely a crash out, bro. Yo.
In my future, I think I'll be a professional thief.
That nigga is 17, 18 when he recorded this video, bro. He looks like he's 38 years old, bro, with 2 damn jobs, working 200 hours a week, bro. Bro, the dudes that had looked like this back in the day with the one little hoop earring, oh yeah, nah. They definitely crash shots, or they bout that life, bro. Yo.
Kadir's career of choice has resulted in 6 convictions totaling 15 years behind bars. He's now 39 years old. In 1994, he was sentenced to 10 years for armed robbery and burglary. Although Kadir has 5 living children, we were his only visitors in 5 years.
First time I've ever gotten in trouble.
Who's gonna visit him? Bro, you had multiple chances. You should not feel bad for that at all. Why should his children visit him at all? And you sat up there and you had a mainstream show try to help you out, and then years later you still, like, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
I was 8 years old. It was basically burglaries, stealing cars.
And that was a thing too. I don't know if it's still a thing now, in terms of like that. I mean, obviously carjacking is always going to be a crime and something people are going to be. But I remember, like, actually one of my, like, not my favorite movie, but definitely in my top 10 like hood movies. New Jersey Drive, very underrated movie. Bro, like, that shit was a thing apparently back in the day. Like, New Jersey was like the #1 state for like car thefts, carjacking, and all that stuff. And this, I remember this Scared Straight, they said it took place in like New Jersey, East Coast or some shit like that, or around New York area. But bro, like, come on, man. You had the chance of a lifetime in the beginning, still didn't listen, and you have 5 children, bro, behind the bars. You couldn't change your act up, man. Come on.
Matter of fact, when we met,
can't have sympathy.
I think I was attempting to steal your equipment.
I'll take everything.
When we met, I think I was attempting to steal your equipment.
Get up, nah, bro. Bro, when you hear shit like this, bro, you just can't have sympathy for this nigga talking about he was plotting on stealing the cameraman's equipment that's helping record his damn life and helping him change his damn. Why are you targeting the cast crew, bro? Yo, bro was born to be a crash out.
If you give me the chance.
Of all the kids who went through the program the day we filmed Scared Straight, you were the only one who wound up.
Crazy thing is, like, I don't know how he's doing. What is he doing in there? Why does he look like he's younger right here versus how he looked like in the his teenager years? Is this the same person?
If you give me the chance. Of all the kids who went through
Is that the same person? Bro.
And the day we filmed Scared Straight, you were the only one who wound up going into maximum security prisons. Why you?
Drugs. It's always a result of drugs. I've never done anything when I was sober or clear-headed.
It's crazy because you hear him talk. He sounds like really good, like articulating himself and like a very good speaker, bro. He could have been a damn, you know what I'm saying, like a speaker of some sort or whatever, bro. Like, come on, man.
So I would have to attribute that to drugs.
I ain't seeing my own people
I've
go
been
down the
using
wrong
drugs
path,
for
bro.
over 17 years, be it cocaine or heroin or crack cocaine. I'm not proud of it. It was something like I just had to have it.
10 years ago, like now, Kadir was the only scared straight juvenile in prison. And at that time, Malik was the only lifer out on parole. Malik decided to pay Kadir a surprise visit.
Bro,
to find
that
out
is sad, bro. This man right here, if you see him walking in, they were just talking about just now that this is the person that was on life, but he ended up getting parole and got out and everything like that. And now he's visiting the same person he was trying to scare straight and keep him off the streets, bro. Like,
what went wrong.
that shit was sad, bro.
You know me?
But he put himself in that position. You can't feel bad for him, bro.
Must have forgotten.
You can't have 4 or 5 chances and just like, come on, man.
As well. Yes. I never wanted to come back inside no prison, you know, under no circumstances. But out of the fact that they said that you were here, right, it made me a little bit like, wow, where did we mess up?
This is most definitely my last time coming through anybody's prison. I have 6 kids out there.
You have 6?
I want to be with them. I miss their youthful years, but I'm going to watch them and be with them in their teenage years.
What happened after that?
That was my true intentions at the time.
That was
I got out.
You got out?
I did good for about 6 months, and I just ran astray again. Today I'm drug-free. I've been involved with AA for 8 years. I'm going to continue with it.
Malik once again is an inmate, now in the same prison as Kadir. We arranged for Malik to pay Kadir another surprise visit. They had not seen each other in over 10 years.
I don't know how he could be smiling, bro. I mean, I guess if you're trying to just keep your head up high or something, but bro.
About yourself.
I'll tell you, I'm trying to make it.
Wait, he's not back in here, right? He's just
same.
visiting. They have to put on that uniform or some shit?
I was.
For health reasons?
Except for allowed myself to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I know it's kind of hard for me to tell you how could you and be sitting in the same place.
And I can't keep doing this. This is sheer madness.
We destroy our own families when we come to jail.
Literally, bro. 6 children?
Though I said it 10, 12 years ago, today I know I'm getting too old for this. I'm tired. My children are grown. I don't have this life in me no more. I'm tired of it.
In 1995, Malik was sentenced to 5 years for possession of stolen property and violating his parole. He's 49 years old and has spent 22 of his adult years behind bars. This is his 6th time in prison.
Come on, man.
When we came on the stage, the things that we were telling
So
them
he's
was life
back in
experiences.
there. I thought he was free.
All the brutality, the loneliness, right? The crying, all right? The sorrowful moments, the longing to be other places, all that is very real. I think that's one of the hardest things about dealing, right, with prison life is for a parent, all right, to have children and not be able to come to their aid.
Malik's 2 older sons are both in prison. Jamal is serving 22 years at Rahway for aggravated manslaughter. Ironically, he is now part of the Lifers group. This
It's just a damn psycho, bro. That's the type of stuff, man. Like, obviously I'm not going to, but it just makes me want to tear up hearing shit like this, bro. Like, it's just a whole cycle, bro. He gets out, tries to do good, gets right back in there, has children, not there for his children because he's locked up. His children follow down the same path. And unfortunately, this person's children's children is probably going to hopefully not end up, but I mean, statistics most of the time show it's going to end up the same way, man. Like,
this is the first time a father and son have both participated in the program.
I feel
they breaking a record that should not be supposed to be broken, bro. Talking about father and son the first time they're in the program. Like, that's just, come on, man. If you think you're tough, man, stop where you ahead, please.
Real bad about my two sons. I feel as though I failed them. When I look back when they were younger, when they was between the ages of 7 and 12 years old, I would take them places with me while I was doing criminal things and everything. I was involved in selling drugs and everything for a period of my life, using drugs, doing armed robberies, carrying pistols.
With your kids next to you?
Things that they remembered me doing and hearing people talk about me doing, they wanted to become a part of.
The first time getting in court, getting involved with the criminal system when I was 8 years old. 9 years old, malicious damage. After that, attempted robbery, burglary.
By the time I realized that it was wrong and I was trying to steer them away from it, it was too late.
That's how my father's so wonderful, because he was reaching out to us even though he was locked up.
I'm grateful that my son has finally came into himself, Jamal, and is working with the Lifers group, because I know it has helped me immensely, so I'm sure it's going to be of some service to him.
Now in its 23rd year, the Lifers Juvenile Awareness Project is still going strong at East Jersey State Prison, formerly Rahway.
See that boy over there? Turn around, throw your shit up against the fucking wall. All of y'all. Stand the fuck back in line. Shoulder to shoulder. Now I'm gonna tell you the reason why I took the fucking sneakers. Because you motherfuckers is out there depriving people of their motherfucking liberties. That's right. Now how do it feel to be tough the fuck
Oh, that's the same dude that was in the 1999 Scared Straight, I think. I definitely remember his voice and delivery. And definitely whoever it is back there, too. I think that's the same person, too, when he's saying, that's right, the way he said it.
Gun, a no knife, none of that bullshit. Bitch ass motherfucker, you know it. It don't take no 5 motherfuckers to rape one of you punk motherfuckers. That's it. Now that's how that shit go. In fucking prison. And I know you don't like me spitting in your motherfucking face, but ain't a motherfucking thing you could do about it neither. Motherfucker.
Some people may say, well,
Bro, like, I understand this is a Scared Straight program, man. Like, and mind you, I always continue to say this, I am no tough guy whatsoever at all, bro. But, man, bro, I would have had to just swing on Buddy and just let them jump me behind, bro, or something. I would have just let them jump me or something, bro, because there ain't no way, bro. Bro, like, him doing that to him right there, like, this dude in the red shirt, he can never act hard a day in his life again, bro. Like he literally just stripped him from his entire manhood, just right here. Like,
bro, you over-dramatize it. No, we're not. It's not a drama workshop. It is a reality. Things like that do take place in prisons. The murders, the suicides, as well as the rapes do take place inside these human warehouses.
Bro, spit out the bubonic plague, rolled COVID on him.
Fucking way. Well, guess what? Now I'm doing it the man's way.
I think his name's Funny Mike or whatever.
When he tells me
or Crazy Chris. Why did I say Funny Mike? Not Funny Mike. Crazy Chris. Somebody else was a Funny Mike in here.
What we do is give them the true definition of prison.
Shout out to Funny Mike. Not that Funny Mike I'm talking, y'all.
That you're not going to come in here and run the place. That the movies glorify prison. They think this is a cakewalk. And this is why we are here, to deter them when we tell them this is no cakewalk here.
So when somebody tell you you ain't nothing, just smile and laugh. That's right. Because you know deep in your heart, man, that you are somebody. That's right.
The Lifers have expanded their program to include one-on-one meetings with boys who return to prison for follow-up counseling. For many of these boys, the convicts are the only men who show an interest in their welfare.
I mean, trust me, I got confidence in you. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna fail me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might fail everybody else, you ain't gonna fail me. You know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of times kids do open
See,
up to
man,
it.
like this scene right here.
Everybody else, you ain't gonna fail me.
All it sometimes takes is a talk like that, and it changes somebody's life, bro. Like,
I mean, a lot of times kids do open up to us. What it may take a parent years to find out, we find out within hours or within minutes about this individual.
Out of 384 young people, youth that I've brought, there have only been 57 thus far that have continued any sort of antisocial or delinquent acts.
Over the years, I've taken about 300 kids to Rawway, to the Lifers group. And of that 300, about 80% of them turn their lives around. If it wasn't for that Rawway experience, I would say the success rate would be 20 to 25%.
Prison is like a big monopoly set. The only thing about this big monopoly set, you don't get no get out of jail card free.
Did everybody smile, please? Good.
Recently, a group of the Scared Straight juveniles got together for a reunion and photo session. One thing they all agreed upon was the convict who scared them the most.
Oh, the one with the eye. God, I remember that guy like it was yesterday.
I remember there was one guy who was missing an eye.
A guy who only had one eye.
The guy with the eye, because he was right on our face.
Do you know how they showed me? By taking
Oh, yeah, he was missing an
eye
eye.
right out my head. Look.
He has stuck in my mind, you know, seriously. That one prisoner for 20 years, he has stuck in my brain. And every time I think of Rawway or Scared Straight, that's his face. I see his face. If I saw him, I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I saw him. I really don't.
I'm here for murder, kidnapping, robbery. I'm here for murder, kidnapping, robbery, armed robbery, conspiracy, breaking the dude's jaw, and breaking his woman both her arms. Like I said before, I'm not your friend, I'm not your enemy. I'm not your mother, I'm not your father.
Free?
But I'm glad to see all of y'all today. And I hope you feel the same way about me. All right? All right.
How are you?
All right, you baby. Doing all right?
Are you still scared?
No, sir, I'm not in jail. I've been out of jail since 1990. And I haven't been back to jail for anything.
I mean, props to him, but bro, the way he's explained out list, bro, yo.
Of all the guys
I'm
in
not
the
even gonna
Lifers
say
group,
nothing, man.
I mean, you weren't anywhere near as big as some of those other guys, but still, you came across.
Of course.
I mean, in my memory, you're the person
You're
that
the
I
only one I
remember.
remember.
Well, hey, because I had that anger in me. Today, I don't have that anger in me, you know. I couldn't stand nobody to look at me. I asked them, what the hell are you looking at? And I'd be ready to fight. I don't care if you're 7 feet tall, I'm gonna try you. You can see all.
Stabbed or something,
I was stabbed, yes I was.
Crash
You
out
can still see
mentality,
all the
man.
scars.
I
See?
remember that.
I'm not jiving, you know. This is me, I'm for real. Once I started dealing with the Lifers group, I started looking within myself, you know, saying, damn, I can help them, but why can't I help myself, you know?
I hope you realize that standing right in front of you is
Some of the people I helped.
you helped 20 years ago.
That's
And
right.
me, myself, and I'm sure everybody, I really want to thank you.
Hey, I appreciate that, you know. By thanking me, what you do is you talk to him. And I know a few of y'all have kids and everything. And please treat them better than I did mine, because I wasn't there for them. You're here for them, man. Please stay here for them, all right? All right, bye-bye, man.
Ali is 53 and has spent 20 of his adult years in prison. He recently remarried and is the father of...
Like I said, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Bro, that 1978 legal system is wild, bro. Like, because, mind you, that's like before all that, like, 3-strike law came into play and, like, all the new rules came into play and before the crack epidemic prime era came in. Bro, this man got 20 years for, he talked about murder, conspiracy, robbery, breaking the dude's jaw, and breaking his woman's, both of her arms, bro. Bro, in this time period, if somebody did, it don't matter what money you have, bro, you getting at least 50 plus years, bro, for that, minimally. That's
6
crazy.
adult children. Ali works as a mechanic and volunteers his time helping kids in trouble.
It's hard for me. Like, I know I clapped up for everybody that was, you know, ended up doing well and stuff and free, but I ain't gonna lie, I can't clap up for him, bro. That's some like brutal ass shit he did back in the day, bro. for some little time. Like, he traumatized, you know, multiple families and other families and stuff. But hey, he says he's a changed man. Take it how it is, I guess. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't clapping up for that.
I was a drug addict. I drank a lot of alcohol. I used to stay high all the time, stay drunk, getting in trouble, falling in the gutter, spitting up on myself and everything. But I stopped. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. So far, knock on wood, I hope I can stay that way. 54936 life and from motherfucking now on. The saddest thing about a man being in prison is when he loses family. He don't have nobody to come home to, nothing to really look forward to. I know it sounds like, you know, I want to cry, but I do, because it really hurts. Jail is so easy to get into, but it's so hard to get out. You're young one day, and at the end of 30 years, you got gray hairs. You say, what the hell happened to me? Since I came home, everything has changed, you know? I have a beautiful family. I have everything I want. I have kids that I love, I respect, you know, and they respect me.
Shit, just a minor lowercase W for being there for his family, bro. But I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't care how good this story sounded. If you don't agree with me either, man, like, we can never be cool, bro. Come on, man. You can't subside the fact of what he did, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that is crazy. Murder, robbery, conspiracy, breaking a dude's jaw, and broke his own woman's, the woman of the dude that he broke the jaw of, not one, but both of her arms, bro, and only get a dove sentence for that. And assuming probably, because he said he grew up in, you know, harsh conditions, so I'm assuming he didn't have money like that. That's also with, like, probably he had, like, a public defender or, like, a really bad lawyer and stuff and still got that time. Like, imagine if he had probably money and stuff, bro, he probably would have got, like, 5 years for that whole thing, bro.
And I love myself.
Crazy thing is, too, like, outside the U.S., like, I don't know if it was it Brazil or somewhere else? I think we even did an educational video on it, or not even just Brazil, but just, like, other, like, countries and stuff. Like, even, like, certain laws, bro. Like, I heard that one of these countries, I don't know, just correct me if I'm wrong, South America, somewhere in South America, like, if you do a crime, no, I seen it not on the educational video, I seen it actually on a Dateline. Dateline's a pretty cool show. I wish I can watch those TV shows and stuff like that on reaction stuff on here, because I definitely will run them up. I mess with Dateline. I've been watching that a lot the past, like, year. There was a Dateline, I think, with somebody dude that was in South America. Bro, he, like, murdered somebody, and he got, like, a year or two for that shit, bro. Like, and it was, like, within the last 5 years it happened. Like, the laws be just different in everywhere, in all types of places and stuff. Like, so, hey, man, it is crazy, man, how the...
You know, from the time
the stuff be going down.
Now, I love me.
What are the chances that you would break the law again? And
let me tell you something. If I break the law again and commit another crime, you can hang me. I'm not going to ruin my life. Believe me, it's over. My life of crime is over. Go to school, get that education, and pencil whoop this shit out of it. I was in a lifers group for the complete 19 years that I was in the prison. I think we touched a lot of kids, man, you know, and I've seen the results after 20 years, and that made me feel good. I'll still say the same thing I said 20 years ago. Please don't follow in my footsteps. If you have a family, man, praise them, man. Stay with them. Keep them out of trouble. Don't let them do the same thing that you did. That's what I would tell you. And I'll be right there in your face and tell you. Even if I had to grab you in your shirt collar to tell you, I would do that.
Both the lifers and the kids we met verify the tragic reality that drug and alcohol abuse play a significant role in crime. So as violence, drinking, and drugs continue to destroy our children, we should use every resource available to stop young people from hurting themselves and others. The more than 50,000 kids who have been through the Lifers program have shown that dedicated prisoners can help stop today's kids from becoming tomorrow's convicts. I'm Danny Glover. Good night.
Hey, man.
If you want to write to the Lifers,
very big life lessons and all that stuff to be learned. I hope anybody, especially if you're going and you feel like you're going on the wrong side of life and everything like that, you know, you learn a lesson from this, and you know, took away not only just like the free advice, but just, you know, the life lessons and how it, you know, ruined their families. Like that was probably like the more like touching, you know, feeling about everything. It's just like, you know, these people, you know, get locked up, they don't think about their situations, and they leave behind, you know, saying their wife, fiance, or girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, to take care and raise the kids, and not knowing that they're not going to have the right guidance and stuff, and they can, you know, end up on the same path. Scared Straight 1978 all wrapped up. Hey man, if y'all find any other Scared Straight or Beyond Scared Straight stuff, be sure to let me know, because I feel like we've reacted to like all of them, and like most of the cops that be out, we reacted to them in like 2021 and everything like that. But I really like these OG styles that are in like the 70s and 90s and stuff like that, because I didn't get a chance to watch any of this, you know what I'm saying, until with you guys. So it's like 100% refreshing and everything like that. 1978 part 2, where they at now, all wrapped up.